Hi, welcome back to the Journey of Remembrance channel. I'm Suzie, one half of this rodeo, the other half being Wilson, and today I'm sharing something a little bit different from usual, although continuing very much on the thread that is already being woven and shared through my previous videos. Today I'm sharing a personal one-to-one session that I had around a week ago with the wonderful Miesha Johnston, who I found out about through James Rink's channel as part of my unfoldment with my memories and my journey, which tells the story that I'm now living of so many of my memories, an awakening process happening, both with my multi-dimensional nature in the natural capacity of my being, and also in the SSP, the Secret Space Programs, where I didn't realize I was part of that until last year. Last year, the memories were coming through for a while, but it really only completely started to come through last year, and I've been documenting that process of awakening and realization. And it is a realization because it's making something that seems unreal real. It's bringing it out of the realms of mystery and abstraction and making it real and true, taking it out of the disbelief that I've had and the cognitive dissonance that I've had around it all, and learning to accept the reality, learning to believe myself, and learning to process everything I've been recalling and embodying and all of the parts that have been returning to me. So if you're interested in that, you can listen to my previous videos. And this one is a continuation of my process. And it feels important. It feels like a good thing to share this private session I had. I didn't intend to share it when I was experiencing it or beforehand, but since having the experience with Miesha and everything that came up in the session, it was so affirming for me in so many ways, given everything I've already shared and been talking about since the channel began, really. And I just felt as though it would be a really interesting and beneficial thing for others to experience and to know that this kind of work is going on. People are remembering. It's okay to remember. I think what I enjoy so much about Miesha is that she helps to normalize all of these experiences, which are so unusual, so kind of abnormal, if you like, or at least they can be judged as being really abnormal. So she has so much experience in this field of ET experiencers, abductees, people that have had all sorts of encounters and experiences with extraterrestrials, with their own multi-dimensional beingness. And she works with us all, works with those who want to know more about themselves. And I thought it would be helpful for that process to be shared and for others to experience it also. It might benefit them in their remembrance process and yes, this amazing collective awakening that we are all in. So the recording, I have Miesha's permission, of course. I asked to share it publicly. She's absolutely fine with that. And so what else can I say about it? I won't give too much away. I'll let it speak for itself. But I will say that given what I've shared in my previous video, especially to do with the hybrid programs, my experiences of realizing that I've been involved and have in fact, been part of that in different ways. This all came up in the session. I did not expect that. I got a few surprises and a few confirmations, which were just so touching and so moving. I really needed them. I needed them. So the session was absolutely as it's meant to be. I did not know what to expect. I just felt a calling to experience it. So I will say no more. I will just allow this recording and my journey with Miesha to be shared. And I will get back to you later, after. All right, let's roll it. Let's roll it. This is my Galactic Genealogy channeling session with Miesha Johnston. It was recorded on my 7th of January, which is Miesha's 6th of January because of our locations difference. And yeah, it's my heartfelt pleasure to share it. It's really touching to me, everything about it. So I will just let it be shared. Thanks for tuning in, and let's go.
Going on, so excuse me.
This recording is for Suzie on 1/6/26. You are my first reading of the year.
Woohoo!
A little slow. Well, actually, no, you're my second reading, but you're my first galactic reading. I had another reading yesterday of some other stuff. Okay, so just so you know what I do, I use a chart, which I'm going to go ahead and take this background off so that I can show you it. Okay. So you can see good?
Yeah,
Now,
I can see that.
I can even make it bigger by doing it this way, speaker. So that's nice and big, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use the pendulum and find out first what your planets of origin are. So I put it in the heart so that, to you, this probably is upside down. Is that right?
That's okay. I can still read it. It's good. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I do that, and then I also do the cards readings.
Yeah.
So just first going into your higher self and connecting with your higher self and your oversouls and your higher and your parallel lives and your connections in that way. That's the where we get that information, because life goes on simultaneously, and these lives are all simultaneously. Not all, some are past, future, but so many. Really, it's all in the now anyway. When you look at it, as you probably know. So now, with your permission, we're going to find out. And the very first one that comes up is, close my eye. I close my eyes now. It's going right. I can open them. Looks like Sirius is the very first one. Oh, wait, or is it Arcturus? I have to figure that one out, because I'm going to have to ask yes or no, because it could be both of them, because it keeps popping back this way and then it pops and goes back that way. So I'm saying that it is both. But which one is first, I'm going to ask. So which one is first? Is her Sirius the most important one that she needs to look at? Or her Arcturian? And it's going straight to Arcturian. So it's Arcturian. And then is it Sirian afterwards? I'm going to get specific here. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are Arcturian and Syrian, and I'm going to just show you some imagery as well. Sharing green with. And since it's Arcturian first, I've got to. You can see that, right?
I can, yeah.
Okay. Arcturian. So Arcturians are the most loving, non-judgmental beings you could possibly imagine. They are so loving, and they come from absolute unconditional loving. The most important thing is in this lifetime for you, and you're working towards it, is to transmute negativity, fear, anger, hate, and to love and light energy.
Mhm.
You also, as a will be an astral travel, especially as a child. You probably astral traveled, and you still can astral travel. And it is an important place for you because in your astral travel, you come up among these energies where you do have to transmute love, negative energy into love and light. You also get um, your energy, you reload
Mhm.
yourself through nature.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
And so there's different types. There's the tall white one, the blue ones. A lot of them are blue. There are some that are tall and more in the pale blue, like these. And then they also have a mammalian race, which is looks more like a horse head.
Mhm.
And those also are very high vibrational, as well as the Arcturians are into the higher dimensions, all the way up in the ninth dimension and higher.
Mhm.
You also would find that you were attracted to Atlantis and Lemuria as
Mhm.
well. And that's because many Arcturians have lived they were some of the first that came from the Lyran after the Lyran destruction, and they moved and they came here in ships um, to Earth, and they were part of the Lemurians. Do you have any flashes or memories or connections to the Lemurians or the Atlanteans as well? But the Lemurians were more of the higher vibrational Arcturian energy, Syrian energy, Pleiadian energy, whereas the and I'm not saying that the Atlantean didn't have that too, but the Atlantean also had a lot of power structure, a lot of AI, a lot of that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Syrian. So Syrians are this is a living library, and Source feels has opened it up for all different types of beings to come. So the whales and dolphins, all the different whales and dolphins come from Sirius originally. Sirius, of course, is another water planet, like we are a water planet. Many of our memories come from our lives as mermaids and mermen in Sirius, as well as Atlantis and Lemuria too. There was water breathers here as well. And then there's all different types of ET races, humanoid races, all different, colors and races and everything like that, including a reptilian amphibian race that are very high frequency, high vibration as well. Many of them also are serving with the Syrians in coming back and assisting each of us individually. Some of them I have, in fact, this picture is my Syrian reptilian that comes to me, as well as I have another Syrian male that comes to me. So Syrians are a real individualist. They're not they don't think like everybody else. In school, they probably were not the same. They didn't follow all the fads and things like that. And Syrians make wonderful, trustworthy friends, but expect the same in return. And when this doesn't happen, you're known to cut off a friendship. If you cannot trust them, you just cut it off. Do you do that? Are you a
I can relate to that. Yeah, I have
yeah?
a strong trust. It really matters. Yeah, trust really
Really, really
matters.
bad at trust. And to be a close friend or in a relationship,
Mm.
a person has been carefully scrutinized, because it's most
Right.
important. Now, you also stuff your feelings because you sometimes feel like, well, what I have to say or what is not important is that other person. So I'm just
Yeah.
stuffing my feelings. However, it can cause disharmony in the body. which can make disease as well. So it's very important to find the way. So let's go on with your reading and see that if you maybe you hey, so you're able to see the chart still, right?
I'm on the Syrian images right now.
Oh, okay, so I need to go off that and get you back onto the chart. And stop sharing that, then come back to that later. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
So now we're going to see what your other planets of origin are. Okay. So I'm getting an energy. It's moving over this way. Let's see what this is. Agarthan. Okay. So Agarthan absolutely tells me that you are part of the Agarthan and the Talesian, who are also, of course, part, as I was talking about, Landis and Emeria. So that would be the Syrians, and that would also be Pleiadians. So you're also a Pleiadian. So we'll get another one here before we go back to the pictures, just to help us. Okay, so and going over to the Pleiadian, yes, absolutely, the Pleiadian. So you were a Pleiadian that came here. And where did you come from? Let's find out. Where did you come from? Some came from other places besides Lyra, so I want to double check. No, actually, you came from Lyra. Okay, very strong energy that you came from Lyra as well. And by way of Lyra, is that right? Yeah, okay. By by way of Lyra. All right. And so Lyran and Syrian are the next two. If you could show me if are there any more that are important for us to see as well, because you've had thousands of lives. We're just looking at the ones that are important for you. Talseti. Is that Talseti or is that Anunnaki? Because it's right on the line. So you could have been. So Anunnaki just means those that came from the stars. So you, I would say, went from Lyra to the Talseti in the Pleiadian group of constellation. So you tell to the Talgetians or Talsetians, actually the different pronunciation. And the Anunnaki is you were also those who came from the stars. So you did come to Earth, absolutely. As it states here, you came to Earth. Was your next incarnation was Earth by way of the Lyran and Talgetian. Okay, so I'm going to show you Talgeti and the Anunnaki as well. And let me say, is there any more that some of them will also show up if there's confirmations or if there's more, it'll show up in the reading as well. So is there any more for her to see on this chart at this time? And as you see, it's going down to a little tiny circle, which tells me it's done. Okay, so let's go back here and share the screen again. So Talgeti is that next one. So Talgetis were some of the groups that were from Lyra, from the Pleiadian groups that from Lyra that were indeed attacked by the evil Orion Empire and the Alpha Draconians. And so they know what it's like to live under their rule, like we're doing now. And so their biggest help that they want is to help individually to people and help them with their disclosure, because they think that the things that are done to us have also been done to them, and they want to help us. So that is part of the feeling on them. Now, so Pleiadians have so I'm going to give you a Pleiadian and Talgetian, which are they are from the Pleiadian group of alliance with the Pleiadians. So they're all really connected. They're very similar in that way, I should say. So the bear type beings, and oddly enough, this is my bear type that I had come to my home when I was a child. So that is also a race. There are many, many human races. There's also reptilian races. And so as above, so below, as here. So Talgetians, I have to always read this. I don't know why. I can never remember their beginning here. Let me see. So Talgetians teach the most fundamental ingredients for living in the fifth dimension is freedom, balance, purity, safe, truth, and love. They do have a strong skepticism and difficulty accepting new beliefs without thorough evidence and proof and validity. This is due to their mental and intellectual focus and their need to make sense of things logically before accepting them. They are peaceful and loving beings. They do not like to be controlled. There is a deep abiding desire for peace and happiness for all. If they also can be very emotional. That's your Pleiadian connection of that too. So I'm going to go to the Pleiades. So they have a loving, smooth energy that people enjoy being around. People are very attracted to Pleiadians. They also, but Pleiadians sacrifice their own needs for others and find that they stuff their energies as well. However, the Pleiadians can be very emotional. So they may not be emotional or cry at the specific experience, but later it'll hit them. And during a movie or a song or something like that, then they'll just let it go. And that's good because that releases that disharmony in the body. So it's very important that you do that. So do you allow yourself to release and cry?
I do, and it's very cathartic. It helps. It really helps.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can tell it helps. Absolutely. And while you're crying, your mind just takes you right back to the situation of why you're crying. Oh, now I understand. Oh, I understand why. It's just a stupid show, but I understand why I'm crying.
That's right.
Yeah. So then the Anunnaki was the other part of it. And Anunnaki, the main thing about Anunnaki is they cannot be controlled. Like a Pleiadian, Pleiadians may take a while to get the right relationship. It may take them throughout their life to get it correct. They may have to work on it for a long time because they cannot feel trapped. So Anunnaki, the whole thing about Anunnaki is Anunnakis feel like, hang on a second here. I'm going to do the Lyran as well. So the Lyran, I'm going to do the Lyran before I go to the Anunnaki. So the Lyrans are the feline races, many different types of felines. You may see your power energy in maybe a astral dream or astral experience. When you're fighting, you'd be fighting with this feline race. If I remember, yeah, Wilson is a lion.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
yes, he's from
Right.
Lyra as well. And so there's many different races as well. So Lyrans, like I mentioned, Lyrans don't take things on face value and they want to find out their own answers. They're very inquisitive and they seek variety and challenge of the many, many questions they have, but they don't just take somebody's word. They need to find out for themselves. They're also very helpful with the rights of animals, the rights of children, things like that. Those are all very important things to them as well. I think that's really everything and that familiar working with children, responsibility, responsible. Oh, yes, responsibility. You're very responsible, races, but you need to teach responsibility as well as be responsible. So you do get taken advantage of due to your caring nature. You're also, as Lyrans, you are born leaders, but you're pacifists as well. So the passivity is very, very important because you don't want war. You don't want problems. What you want is the most important thing for you is you want to work things out. And with the other connections that you are, the Syrian, the working out, the Pleiadian, all of those aspects of you, that tells me that you're a peacemaker as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so Then we go to the Anunnaki, which is this is my book, and that I put together. My galactics felt that it was very important for people to know that there's not just three races, that there's so many, many different races. And as we just went by, you probably saw the avatar. You probably see the avatar there picture.
Which one?
Just like the avatars, the movie Avatar.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I was writing some. Oh, there, yeah, I see it now.
So
Yeah.
they're a Lyran. They're some of the Lyran
Oh,
connection as well.
yeah, I
So
relate to them.
So Anunnakis are free thinkers and feelers. They're not bound by confines of group consciousness. They're bright, intelligent, see things from angles that no one other person can. They uplift a situation and take it to new levels of thought and have the ability to raise vibrations. Just a minute, excuse me. So they have an ability to raise vibrations, and they have a memory that holds everything, and the essence of everything they've encountered. Even past lives are easier for them to come to and get more information about. They often feel uncomfortable in human skin and desire to get out of where they are. So they represent freedom and honor. So do not try to confine an Anunnakian sentient being in any way. Again, the mean term for Anunnaki is those who came from the sky. So going now back to I'm going to put out cards. I'm going to have to do this just a little bit so I've got more of there. So I've got more of the table there. All right, so I'm going to start putting out cards, and the first card is, oh, interesting, Apollonian. So that tells me that you've also had a life as these blue beings, as Apollonians as well. They're also part of the hybrid program. It is part of the galactic program for you. So galactic program meaning you are part of the program. This is part of your program. This is part of your mission that you accepted. Do you have children?
No, I don't.
Do you believe you have hybrid children?
I do believe that. Yeah, I'm remembering that right now. Yeah.
Yes, very much so. That's what I'm definitely getting. And you got the card also that you're special, which also says your genetics are special. And indeed, that is why your hybrid, that you are part of the hybrid galactic program. Your contact happened and started when in childhood experiences, and those memories that you have about your childhood and wondering whether or not these experiences are real, 100% real. Understand that they are real. So you also channel messages. You get information from different sources, and you get channeled messages, and that's I'd say just plain and simple, you're a channeler. Are you? Are you aware of that? That you get messages?
Excuse me. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, it's I get messages from whale beings and
From what
different
being?
beings. Yeah, I do that, yeah.
From what
Whales.
quail?
Whales.
Like
Yeah.
the bird quails?
Whales. Sorry. Just ancestor whales, ancient whale beings.
Oh, whale.
Whale.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense because, of course, you being a Syrian being your very first planet. That makes 100%. You've probably been a whale. I know. Whoops.
Yeah.
Turn these upside down. I've got to. You've probably, yes, you've been a whale, in fact, as well. Dang it,
Yes.
I dropped a bunch of cards. I don't. Okay. Well, all right. Then I'm supposed to bring that out. remember that. So that's important that you do remember that. And are you been working on a book? Oh, Trump lines.
Yes, intermittently, yes.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
Right. Am I allowed to ask questions as we go through
You
this?
absolutely are. Uh-huh.
Because I have questions about the Galactic program bit and the hybrid children.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Is that different to the secret space program?
Yes.
So is this
Now,
like a natural version?
it is what it is. Yes, it's a natural version. So they started as childhood. So what they can do is they take many of your eggs or all of your eggs, whatever.
Mm,
And so you can be a hybrid of, 50 children, even
mhm,
though you've only maybe had one or two miscarriages. If you have
mhm.
you had any miscarriages?
Not that I'm aware of specifically, but I probably have without knowing it.
Okay, so they're saying that you need to, hang on a second. Find room for this. It's time for you need to do research more about that. So
Yeah.
so when we talk, this is perfect that you ask me questions because the cards come out and give you information as we go. So
Mhm.
so go ahead and keep asking questions. I got the right book. I got the light language. You speak light language in
No, I don't, but I
you
need to
know
sort of awaken that bit.
that could be that channeling that you could,
Hmm.
because light languages necessarily have to be a light language that has to be, a different uh language. It can be them communicating through you. That's also part of light
Ah,
language.
yeah. So it can be an energy I share through English language.
Exactly. You can be
Got you.
getting messages channeled to
Hmm.
you, say channeled,
Yeah,
and then and it
share.
goes into light language. So it's part of your soul contract, this whole situation about the hybrid and the light language and the channeling. All of those are your mission here. Now you got a twin flame card, and the twin flame came from your past life contact. So have you two found out whether you have lives together or not?
Not specifically, but we know that we've had lives in lots of different contexts.
Perhaps have you been in the secret space program together?
Possibly we haven't looked into that, to be honest, but
Okay, because you have a past lives together. So
mm,
twin flame there that you are. Um,
yeah, we have memories of sort of ancient times, maybe like Arthurian times and t lives in Scotland, where we're from. We have memories of past lives in those places,
well, that
but
makes sense.
yeah, not in space as much yet, but
Oh,
we're
okay.
we're remembering.
And that makes more sense past life here versus in space because those are parallel lives, whereas these are past lives that you had on Earth. So I'd say
Ah,
yes, that makes sense. And I'm going to see if there's a card or anything that tells me a little bit more. Well, do your research. So that means
mhm,
you're doing your research. That means you want to find out if you had
mhm,
lives together. Um,
mhm.
I have you talked or or listened to Wilson's
His
regret?
reading, I listened to some of it and I passed out. It was so deep. So I've listened to half of it to let's
Oh,
see.
okay. If I
Not
remember right, I thought you came up in it.
I did, and that's the bit I woke up at when he was saying about being with his wife, and then he sang a beautiful song from his
Oh,
soul.
that's right. And
Yeah,
that's you guys.
that's this. Yeah, that right,
Life.
right.
Okay, 100%. That makes and the card came in as time travel. So
Mm,
yes. So it was it is a time travel, it's a past life experience. So you
mm,
also, of course, a time travel, and we're gonna see what aspects of that. So I'm going to pull out this other deck because I'm supposed to. They just told me this one has all my secret space stuff in it, and
okay.
so I need to have it. So let me just take a picture of this so I know
Mhm.
where my cards in so I can put my cards back where they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
As I mix
Yeah,
up my decks.
sure.
Okay. All right. So there we go. Now you got benevolent reptilian. I don't know what that means to you. Do you have
Yeah,
memories of reptilians?
I do. I have quite a strong reptilian bit. And I was visited earlier this year or maybe last year by benevolent reptilians, yeah, as part of my awakening. And for a little while, I had a baby reptilian with me. I was sort of looking after it. We were learning from each other.
Uh-huh.
So there is a connection definitely with benevolent reptilians.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, now the card just flew out here. I got to see what it was.
Mhm.
Okay, so maybe that is your life with the so the reptilians are also a part of the Syrian. So there's reptilian,
Yeah.
Syrian, and Lyran, and both of
Mhm.
those have the reptilian race. So in one, there's a connection there, yeah, between
Mhm.
you and
Yeah.
the connection. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna move these down since you've already seen those, and see what else we've got. Okay, so do you have some questions? Please ask me questions, maybe about the secret space program, whatever.
Yeah, I'm interested to, well, I'm now suddenly seeing the difference. So there's a natural version of a space program, this galactic program, and then there's this secret space program, which is sort of a distorted version of the same thing.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting from this.
Okay. So I see that you have been in the natural one.
Mm-hmm.
Your Octurian. That's your first Octurian. So it's your Octurian card. That was your first, very first one. And
Yeah.
uh that's Procyon, so I don't want to do that one. That's Procyon, so don't need that one again. That would be more the negative side. Now I don't know ritual abuse, why that card came out. Ritual abuse. So would you feel that you have been in the Mila program where you've seen military abductions and things like that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's channel messages. We don't need that again. So all right. So you do you want to know if they're in this lifetime or other lifetimes? What is your question there about the secret space? Because it doesn't look like it's showing up here as the ultimate problem here. You know, with people where they're actually being abducted and taken there now usually shows up here. You feel like it's something that
Yeah.
happened to you? Oh, there it was. Yes, it is a MyLab experience. It is a MyLab. It is.
Yeah. It's something I'm resolving at the moment. I've stepped back from it. I'm kind of closing my agreements with that part of my life. But yes, I definitely have been involved, but not so much anymore. I'm now at the point of closure and remembering my natural self.
And I believe they were part of the time travel. They dropped
Mhm.
Turing code.
I guess with the hybrid children, I'm not sure how what my relationship with them is meant to be. I'm a bit confused about how I'm meant to be in relationship with them or not. Does that make sense?
Okay. Well, you did do your research, okay, right next to the card, which tells me
Yeah.
you do need to find out and get
Mm-hmm.
understanding on the fact that you're special, that you were chosen to be in the hybrid program by the Galactic.
Yeah.
And it started as childhood. It has to do with your Syrian, your Pleiadian connection. And you do have the Galactic Protector as well. Of course, that probably is your benevolent reptilian, because you got a Galactic Protector, remember, and then you've got the reptilian and the Arcturian. So I think it's a combination of them. Now, interestingly enough, I've been in some of the programs as well, And
Mhm.
my protectors are Arcturians and my reptilian.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Interesting.
let me see what else we can find out about. Okay. The reason you are in the hybrid program because you're a galactic starseed. So that's part of your mission. Remember, you got the mission card, soul
Mhm.
contract. That's your soul
Mhm.
contract is being. So you have played part with different ETs
Mm.
for hybrid children. Do you understand what they do with hybrid children and when we're talking about the galactics?
I don't
Okay,
understand.
so what it is, and I like to just have it here so I can talk to you.
Mhm.
Yeah, stay. Is when you're talking about the galactic program of hybridization program, they use the children. That I shouldn't say they use. Many races have cloned themselves out of existence, just like our Earth is trying to bring in this cloning. Same
Mhm.
there, because they're in thousands and millions of years in the future. They've already done that. So unfortunately, the cloning will clone a civilization out. And so many of our hybrid children are going onto these planets to continue on the civilizations.
Mhm. That makes sense.
Yeah. Now the hybrid program that's within the MyLab program,
Yeah.
is right next to your soul contract. So you agreed probably to be in the hybrid program within that maybe as well.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what it shows me, that there's a MyLab abduction and it's next to your contract. So, and it is on your hybrid line here. So they
Mhm.
use it as well, but they have a different agenda.
Mhm.
Their agenda is not a good one. Their agenda usually is to make clones.
Yeah.
Yeah. To make clones, to make armies, things like that.
Yes. And also for harvest, I know they eat some of the children. They actually just use it as a
Yeah,
resource.
they do. Absolutely. I don't usually always tell that to everybody until I know they're ready, but you already know.
Yeah.
That's good. So
Yeah.
I will also say, she got another soul contract card. So that definitely tells me we were talking about the hybrid. So yes, there is a situation where you're doing that as well with the
Negative.
negatives. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is she secret space program? Let's see. What is it? Is it this lifetime? Is she secret space program? What do we got here? Cosmic channel. Yes. Okay. Is she being used in her from her abilities? Hybridization program. Yes. Okay. We know that. Okay.
It's a strong one today. Mhm.
Looks like that happens to be what they're interested in you.
Mhm.
That's what it seems like it's showing. I'm not seeing that it's giving me any more information. And I have to
Mhm.
go through these 3 times. And if I don't get a card within the 3 times, whoops, card just flew up.
Mhm.
Let me see where it went to.
Yeah.
MyLab again.
Wow. Yes. Yes. It's definitely what I'm working on remembering right now and coming to terms with.
Yeah.
It's a challenge, and I've got a lot of stuff going on in my womb. There's a lot of pain going on there. There's a lot. It's very active at the moment.
Oh, at the moment, you mean recently or right now?
Right now, but
Oh,
also just at this period, like maybe the past 6 months or so. I've
uh-huh.
been wondering how I can heal it because it's doing some abnormal things, and I don't know how to get help for that really. And I suppose I wondered if any of my galactic family were able to help with this womb healing that I feel I need to do.
Actually, we can. Let's do some healing, cord cutting,
Okay,
canceling of contracts and healing. So
great.
because, and that's up to you. We can cancel the contracts with your hybrid with the galactic, or we can just do it with the MyLab.
Mm.
But it's up to you. We can do both, or we can do one of the one.
Mm. Wow, I'm not sure because I don't know if it's benefiting my life on Earth having all this going on out there. So maybe do both.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you also got the regression card
Mm.
as well. So
Right.
so you may need to get into more information and understanding about that. So what we can do right now is I want you to close your eyes and start taking some, kind of ground your feet, and I'm taking deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to just put you in a relaxing state, okay? Taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I want you to imagine yourself right now. Just imagine and visualize yourself from the very beginning of the time when the MyLab situations happened, the very beginning of the time when the hybrid things happened, to the point that you are now, and everything from prior to that to now. And I want you to visualize yourself right now is perfect. You can also visualize yourself the first time you may have had a feeling that you had MyLab abductions, or that you had a miscarriage or anything like that as well. So, but I want you to visualize your body, your form, and just bring that energy in as you keep taking these nice deep breaths in and out, and in and out. And just imagine or visualize yourself from childhood all the way to where you are now. And when you do, if you can visualize yourself kind of morphing in and out of those age and, like rotation kind of yourself into that, then we can heal all aspects of you at the same time. Some people can only see one image at a time, but if you can see yourself as a time traveling back into your past and moving out to now for you, and that really will help. And imagine or visualize yourself. And now I want you also to imagine or visualize two boxes. One box is for any and all MyLab abductions, any and all abductions that weren't for your highest good, any of the MyLab military aspects, or if they were aliens, because a lot of times aliens come and get us and take us to the military. Sometimes we're taken into laboratories and they want to know why it is that we have this your special kind of genetics. So I want you to just, in your mind, just say to yourself, I am taking all of the MyLab perpetrators and I'm putting them in that iron box right now. 3, 2, 1, they're in. And if there's any others that come up, they'll just go in there automatically. Now, with the same respect, we're going to do another box, and this box is going to be for all of the hybridization program that has been brought onto you on this planet. Though you did sign up in the soul contract, this is a contract you would like to end. You want to end it with not only the MyLab, but you want to end it with the Galactic program. And sometimes you might get imagery or thoughts or any things coming to you. When we talk about those contracts that you had with the Galactics, which you actually got 2 contract cards, so that told me you have one with the MyLab and one with the Galactics. So we have one MyLab here box and one Galactic box. So are you getting any information, thought, forms, or anything from either of those boxes?
I can, with the MyLab box, I can really see that kind of iron box, and there's quite a lot of beings in there, so I can feel that's working. That's really good.
Good.
Yeah. And with the other box, I actually get a reptilian sort of face and head.
Oh,
It's friendly though. It's
yeah.
somebody I know. I don't. So that's what I can see with that one.
Okay.
you're
So
talking.
that I guess that's an important thing. Do you want that canceled? That contract, that connection with that one? Because evidently it's also part of your hybrid program. That's what you're seeing it. So is that also something? Because you can leave anything out you want to leave out, and you can put in anything you want to put in. Because it's your life. Even though you signed a contract, it doesn't matter. It's your life.
That's kind of the message. It's saying it's sort of got an unconditional thing. It's saying, I'll love you either way. Whatever you choose, I'll love you either way. It's up to me.
Wonderful.
That's nice. So yeah, I'm ready to experience something different. I'm ready to close that.
Okay. All right. So alongside of each one of those boxes are contracts. And those contracts can go thousands of contracts. It doesn't matter how many contracts you had with either side of them. And you, with one last signature, you can revoke all of the contracts from this day forward. No more will they be bothering you. No more will you have that. Will they have the ability to reach you? So first of all, we'll go to the MyLab and imagine and visualize as you sign that signature on the revocation, that last contract revocates all the rest of them, and they all puff up and burn up. They kind of puff into smoke and burn and fire, and then they're sent off to source for clearing. So go ahead and sign that. Okay. So now that iron box needs to go. Now you can dissolve it, blow it up, or just send it back to source for clearing.
I'm going to lovingly send it back to source for transmutation and clearing.
Transmutation and clearing. And that's the iron box of the MyLabs.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, good. All right, 3, 2, 1, send it back, and it's gone.
Yeah.
And often you get a lighter feeling. You feel lighter when they're when these things are finished. We haven't finished yet, so going to the next one. This is the hybrid program within this Galactic program, the one, and this whole contract that you had now. I want you to imagine, visualize the contracts. And with that last contract, you revocate it, and they dissolve up into smoke and send back to source for clearing. And now you can send them.
I'm just going to sign it. Sorry, I haven't signed it yet.
Okay, go ahead and sign it.
Thank you. There we go.
Okay, and it didn't come into fire this time. It just kind of dissolves, and they go back to source for clearing. Perfect. Okay, so now there's something very important thing I forgot to do. Going back to your part, I want you to ask for assistance from whoever you want. I usually use Archangel Michael and Uriel to pull out and cut out all the cords that are connected to either the first black box or the second box that are not serving you, that are not for your highest good. Okay. So having them assist you in pulling out all the cords and cutting them and sending them back to source for clearing.
I would prefer to ask help from natural beings.
Okay.
Of my galactic friends and family, possibly.
Okay, so I've showed you the process. So you go ahead
Yeah.
and do the process with the way that you want to
Okay.
who you want to use.
Yes. I'm feeling somebody from Sirius, some water energy to help
Good.
clear through. Hmm.
Very nice cleansing. Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
And alongside those other energies, also, as they're pulling out and clearing all those energies that were connected to those contracts and everything,
Yeah.
you'll have a beautiful energy of love, energy, powerful love, and light energy that replaces all the places where the roots were, all the places where those
Yeah.
cords were.
Yeah. Yeah. It feels really nice, really different.
Good, good.
Hmm.
And when you're ready, you can release everything. Especially working on that womb area. Very important to work on the womb area.
Yeah, I'm just asking that energy to continue in the background, just to, even after our session, just to continue flowing through and helping clear that space.
Perfect. Yes, because sometimes, it might have to be repeated if
Yeah.
everything isn't gone. And
Mhm.
you can do that exactly like we did it today,
Mhm.
and do it yourself. You can do it
Yeah,
as many times as you need to.
great.
Okay.
That's good.
So now just taking 3 deep breaths and feeling that really powerful, loving energy from your group, your that have helped you and helped heal you and are working with you continually. And so it is. Are you finished?
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you,
welcome.
Miesha.
Welcome. You're welcome. All right. So then I often give a message from your galactics so we can tune in here and see what we can connect with. Where's my pendulum? Here's my pendulum. Must have landed on the floor. But I have another pendulum here. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Okay, great.
All right. I want to connect with all that is of the connection for Suzie of her galactics, her special beings, the ones that she works with. Do you have a specific name or group or anything like that that you call upon so that I can connect with them so I can see what message they have for you?
I don't have a specific name, but when I do call out generally to Star Family, the beings that arrive tend to be kind of there's ant people that come and help me.
Okay.
They're not sure exactly where they're from, but
Okay.
kind of mantis, and again the Syrian, the water beings, the whales.
Okay. So the mantis card, I thought I saw you have. Could have swore you had a mantis. Guess not. Could have swore you had a mantis card. I guess not. Okay, so we're gonna just call upon them. All right, so being the mantis and the insectoids, we may have some very unusual sounds that come out of my mouth. So
Good,
we'll
good.
see what happens here.
Okay.
think for her highest good, my highest good, I'll put energy around me that only those for highest good for both Suzie and for me will come in, and all other energies are not allowed to, and so it is. I have a Syrian energy that's going to come through first. Ima shata yata yata. Ima shata shonoma ataya sonoma. Inama shata yata shonoma yamna. Inama shonoma tahiata sayama dota. Shata shinima shonoma. And your message in English? The visions that you receive from us are not for naught. It is important for you to understand we are speaking with you at all times, and we are communicating through. In the imagery that you receive is us. Understand we are with you always. We are with you. As you are one, we are with you. As you are one, we are the one. Understand we are connected. And the other groups? Your message. We honor your mission. We also honor your choices. You have every right to choose. We love you. We love you no matter where and who you are. You are part of us, and we are part of you. This will always be. With great honor, we thank you for your participation in what we endeavor as our mission here. Though it has ended in some ways, it is still continuing in others. Oh, and then the very last was just more about energies of love, a real energy of love, just a very well kind of good love energy to you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was wonderful. I really felt that. That was
You
wonderful.
felt that.
I really did. I really did receive that. Thank you.
Now, I would like to know which ones really got to you more. There was a really, there was a not lovely energy with the Saren, but there was a really strong energy that came through with the last one, which I'd say
Yes.
we were the mantis and the insectoid.
Yeah. Yes, it was. It was really strong and clear, wasn't it?
Yes. I swear to God, I saw a manted healer card. but I don't see it brought out here. Is it upside down? Because maybe not in that one. Is it upside down in this one?
Is there?
Prepare for contact. Prepare for contact. That's one that's up there. Is there what there? No, I don't see it.
Is there a certain way that I can connect with, say, the
Is-
mantid or insectoids compared
there
to different groups?
is
How
there
do I best communicate to my mantid and insect connections, friends, families? How do I best connect with them? Communicate.
Let me see if I can ask them.
Mm.
How does she do this? Will you please tell us? Well, that's weird. I got an image. I got a picture of water, like maybe like a brook or
Mm.
water, like even a waterfall. I don't know if you have anything like that around you.
Yes, that makes sense to me.
That's what they showed me. So that's where you
Great.
communicate with them there.
That's perfect. Thank you. It's one of my special places I go inside. This waterfall place. That's great.
Oh, waterfall place. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, a place in Scotland.
Oh, well, isn't that interesting? Cool, cool.
Isn't it? Thank you.
I'm so glad that and I'm definitely considered because when I went through these cards again, you should have been to see that there was 2 cards that were up right side up that I should have been able to get out, and that was prepare for contact and mantid healer. So I do believe that that's what they're talking about. That's why they contacted you today, that they want you to communicate with them more. And
Perfect.
with that, it also brings out that healing aspect of you too, because you have a
Yeah.
healing aspect. So are you two planning on coming tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
Hopefully you're not the only ones. I've got 5 other people who did sign up and said they were going to come. So let's see
Okay.
if they do. So
Great.
I will see you at 6 o'clock, which is, I guess, 9 o'clock your time.
9 a.m. Yeah, that's perfect. It's good.
Okay, well, we'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock, and I will
Perfect.
is there anything else you need to ask or talk about before we close?
No, I think that's great. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the recording.